many moons ago, the dwarves were at their forge, hammering away with stone and metal. They were making a drill, but not just any ordinary drill. Melding titanium and an incredibly rare alloy, the Divan's alloy, they worked tirelessly to produce the greatest drill ever made. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm sure they weren't working tirelessly. It only takes a few hours. And apparently the process isn't even that hard, because a few months ago they realized it only takes 30 seconds to make it. Go figure. Well, welcome back to the X tier channel. Thank you so much for being here. You're all the best. I've been gone for a little bit. As some of you have probably noticed, I haven't uploaded in almost a year, and that's okay. Sometimes you need a little break from Skyblock, but as a wise man once said, you never quit Skyblock. You only take long breaks. So we're back to Skyblock. I've been back for like a month. I've been catching up on some of the updates. Glaciate tunnels. I'm part of Mountain 10 now, working on getting that pendant of Divan, which is yet another Divan alloy drop. It's great. I'm very excited to spend hundreds of hours getting keys just to not get the pendant. So, no, we're gonna work on that. That's gonna be one of the things we work on. But right now, this is a video to show you the really cool Divan drill that I got. It's been a long time coming to make this video, so thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. Anyway, let's take a look at the Divan drill. We've done some things. It's not as scuffed as it once was. I didn't want to show you some half gemstoned, flawless, instead of perfect looking gemstone drill. Nah. We go all out when it comes to the Divan drill. It's not perfect, but we work on it. We are missing a couple of things, which I'll get into later, but let's talk about what we have. I did get Flow State 3, because Flow State's the new ultimate enchant, which is pretty cool. We have perfects. 5 different perfect gemstones. Pretty great. I do have an extra perfect jade to swap in instead of the topaz. So if we wanted to mine gold, we could do that. The gemstone fuel tank. I've been bullied a lot. It's not the perfect cut. It's not the one we need. So we're gonna be working on that one. It's gonna be the 10% ability cooldown and 100,000 fuel capacity pretty soon. So stay tuned for that one. The amber polished drill engine. It's about as good as it gets. I actually crafted this one before they changed the recipe and made it hell on earth to grind. So my co-op member is having to struggle with that right now, but you know, I'll help him with that, of course. And then of course the last part, which I cannot be bullied for because I now have it, the blue cheese goblin omelet. It is still pretty difficult to grind, but they did add the amazingly fantastic goblin pet. I don't have a goblin pet, so I didn't have that feature. I had to grind it all manually, but it did. Well, I did grind 100 goblin eggs. I was able to get some powder. 23 million gemstone powder to be exact. So I did max out. It's like 1 or 2 mil off max, like true max. But for everything that's relevant, it is max powder. Max XP at least. I'm working on glaciate powder. Obviously haven't had that much time I've put into it, but we are improving that. And of course, mithril powder. I still need to get a few more million on that one. But relatively speaking, we're pretty maxed to go mining. So I'm really looking forward to this coal, where I can actually get some of the really lovely new features that they added while I was gone, such as glossy. I'm not happy about glossy. I'm not happy at all, but it's okay. At least we get some extra stats. I have some plans with glossy. Specifically, I want to get powder coating on all my armor. So I'm working on getting some more Divan fragments, but I do need 32 glossy gemstones for each one of those. So that'll be a bit of a grind. I'm not going to go for these ones just yet because it just seems like a little excessive and unnecessary. I will be going for the glossy mineral armor set. So I'm going to need a stack. Yeah, it's a stack of glossy minerals to make this whole set glossy. And then I'm going to go for some other grinds. I'm thinking specifically, we're going to go for atom split, and I need some obsidian for that. So that'll be the next big goal for this December. Definitely stay tuned for that. Big fan of that. So one of the pretty nice things we're going to be doing throughout this coal is getting not just the powder coatings, but we're also going to get lustrous on the drill. That's going to be a pretty good upgrade, maybe like 10 or so mining fortune. It's not that crazy because, what, 1% of 1900 is like, what, 19? That's like 18.69 is how much mining fortune I'm currently getting from Auspicious. And what we're going to be doing with lustrous is getting 50. So it's a little bit more, not a lot, but worse things have happened. Like, you know, for example, recombobulating Recombobulating dwarven hand warmers for 1 more mining fortune. Woohoo! That's the best use of a recombobulator for sure. Nah, but we're going to be working on different things. Lustrous is one of the big ones, as well as, of course, the armor. So that'll be one of the big parts about what we're doing in the coal. So I'll be mining mostly gemstones for it. Probably going to get all the gemstones for Golden Dragon, as well as all the gemstones for finishing up the Artifact of Power, soon to be Relic of Power. So that'll be a big plan and a big benefit of having coal. It's been like months since the last coal, so I'm glad that, you know, we're going to have one pretty soon, because I need money and I also need gemstones. So, very nice. One last thing, some of you might be wondering why on earth my net worth is so high. I think if I look at it right now, we're at a nice solid 11 billion coins. Love that, that's a lot of fun. Well, there's a couple reasons why it's so high. First, obviously, yes, the Divan drill does add a considerable amount. It's like 2 billion something. That's pretty cool. The armor also adds a lot. Warden Helm's like, you know, 200 million. This stuff's like 100 million per piece. That's, well, if it was 2019, this would be worth something, but, you know, it's been a little bit since that. It's about 6 years since then. But there's a couple of reasons. Mostly has to do with all of my fire sale purchases. I got the 2 recent ones, but this is one I had from last time I was playing. It's like 400 million. Yes, I'm inflating my net worth with gems. Absolutely. I will 100% do that shamelessly. We have all these, which this acquired a lot of value. That's pretty fun. This one, pretty cool too. We also have this. I definitely... Why is it not showing the whole thing? That's awful. I definitely needed that. That was a very, very useful purchase. No question. It was a very useful, necessary purchase. Come on, guys. I needed it. It was necessary. But besides that, let's see. Oh, right, this page. Yeah, this adds a little bit. Just a couple of Warden Dyes, a couple of Wither Goggles. Yeah, it's just a little bit of value in very niche places. My bank is suffering. We're gonna work on this over the coal. We're gonna fix it. Trust me. We're gonna get a Golden Dragon. I get to finally use this skin. It's gonna be great. We do need a Golden Dragon. If I'm gonna, bro, frick you. Who can't reach? Which of these slaves is not able to reach? Alright, whatever. Also, all those Slayer changes, big fan of those Slayer changes. I can actually do Void Glooms without having to worry about my damage since it's 25% higher. I'm working on Atom Split right now. I'll get that pretty soon, but Atom Split's going to be a pretty big upgrade. I'm thinking once I get Atom Split, I'm going to be working towards getting Terminator by this December. So that could be a really fun video. Watch out for that. That's kind of the big update for the profile. Thank you all so much for watching and being here with the channel over the years. Big fan of you guys. You're the best. If you have any content you want to see me do, you want to see me try Kudra, go back to dungeons, stream mining gemstones, though I don't know why anyone would want to watch that. That's like really boring. But if you want to, just let me know in the comments and I'd be more than happy to do some of that. Sounds like fun. Anyway, until next time, guys. See you around.